Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching Roswell, New Mexico, Season 1, Episode 13, Mr. Jones. It's the finale. I feel like it was just yesterday, despite the fact this year has lasted 6,000 million years, that I was starting the premiere of this season and now it's already finished and I'm very emotional. I'm very scared. Like, how the last one ended. I don't actually know if I'm mentally prepared to watch this. I have seen a picture of one of my best friends, Sarah, sent me of her crying, so I don't even know why. Something's gonna happen. I love this show so much. I'm really, really scared. If you would like to watch the unedited version of this reaction, please check out my Patreon where you can also request shows, pilot reactions, depending on the tiers, etc. But I am ready now. I'm not ready. I'm never gonna be ready for Roswell, but I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be for the Roswell, New Mexico Season 2 finale.
Into the system, it should kill the cellular matrix.
Okay, sweetie, quick, quick, quick.
Yes.
Oh goodness, Liz running straight at a bomb to defuse it. I'm stressed. Oh god, oh god, oh god, too much is happening already.
I'll be better, please.
Oh, Rosa, sweetheart. Oh, thank god.
What did you do to him?
I mean, Flynn was just trying to murder people, so if anyone died. Oh god, too much is happening. Oh, Maria.
It's okay. You're gonna be okay.
You are going to be okay, Maria, okay? Oh, for fuck's sake. He's not going to.
Dad.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no, oh no, no. Michael, run. Michael, run, my sweet. Come on, Liz. Yes, it's working. It's working. Okay.
You saved everyone.
Yep.
Is Flint dead?
Oh god. Too much is happening. We don't have time for this in this particular moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alex, sweetheart. Oh my god, it was Gregory. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I should have defended you from him a long time ago.
You should have. You've done it when it really matters. Oh my god. Alex, my sweet, you're free. Oh my god. What the hell is going to happen in the rest of this episode if we've already resolved 90% of the problems? I'm stressed. Why? What's happening? I'm stressed. I need to see everyone safe and well and recovering. And...
Hi, your specials are Margot Meyerson. I've read all your studies.
Oh my god, he took her stuff to her.
Liz has been stopping by every day to inject me with witch serum.
Ooh, the synthetic. We're lucky. You're only part alien, otherwise there wouldn't have been enough left of you for her to save.
That's good. Very good.
Spend a year building an alien weapon of mass destruction.
It was a remote. Max said it was a
It
remote.
was a bomb. Things are coming back to me. These little flashes, sort of, mostly.
I'm very worried about Max.
Memories.
Seeing as everything else is resolved.
Belonged to a guy called Jones. Pretty sure.
Mr. Jones.
Only ones that survived the crash, right? Maybe I had a family too, you know?
Oh, Max, calm down, my love.
Across town.
Be safe, Max.
But I feel I've watched you this year become your entire self.
She has.
I am so proud of you. I am so proud that you're my
Me
sister.
too.
For a long time, it was my safest space. And one night.
Oh, Alex, my love. Are they gonna destroy the shed together? Because I'm gonna die. Oh my god, they need this. I need this. Oh, vent all that frustration, yes. Oh, my loves.
I don't understand the violence, Max. He could have had brain damage given how long he wasn't breathing. You're trying to kill Alex's brother.
I know.
Oh, yeah, Alex's
I snapped.
dick brother.
Last year.
We have to stop keeping secrets from each other, Max.
You really do, my loves.
There's a sign. Of course I do.
I mean, I just told you I have this killer instinct and you won't.
You fight it.
California with you.
We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll figure
You're
all
unlikely
of
to
it
come
out
up against people like Flint
together.
from California. Like situations like that
Run
one.
with me.
This is going to end in misery because this is how they were as kids. They were going to run away together and now it's all going to end in misery and I'm stressed. Because things are too good at the moment.
Anywhere.
No. Or what are they going to find? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, Alex. Is that the key? Is that where Maria's mum left it? 'Cause the key, they found it?
Baby.
Yeah.
This is Trip.
Oh my god.
My grandfather killed Trip.
Oh my god. Can't Alex have a restful day? Smashing up a tool shed.
Arrested again?
Yeah.
Art alien, but it is a part of me. Even if
It's
it's
her
dangerous, I can't
choice.
just turn off a piece of myself.
So yeah, I cannot watch you disappear. I love you.
Mm.
I love you too.
But let's break up. Sorry, no. I do like them together, I do. I just 206 ruined it for me.
So
Now I need to be.
I mean, it's even more diluted in Maria, so maybe it will be even less bad
I
for
don't
her.
want to be someone that hurts you.
So let's break up. I'm really sorry. I do like them
That we
together.
should find out what's next.
if we break up, I'm gonna be able to stop.
I didn't think that was
you.
about to
I
happen.
learned so much being with you. You sacrificed yourself without hesitation when Alex needed you.
I would have done the same for you.
You would have done, but
I know. I don't doubt your capacity for love, because you made me so happy this year, and I loved being someone that made you happy.
yeah, they both need this breakup.
I just think that we should leave it be.
You think Maria will find someone else that will make her
Someone else to make you
truly happy? Oh. I think this was actually, I really enjoyed this as a scene.
Let's
Like,
see what comes next.
I feel so sorry for anyone that really shipped them, but we just briefly pause. I feel really sorry for anyone that was their diehard ship, because I know it was a lot of people's, and I think that breakup is going to last. I kind of hope it does, just because the tone of this show has been setting up MALEX as Endgame, and it would be the same way if Liz and Max broke up and then they were dating someone else. You'd be like, you're just getting people invested in this ship for no reason. So either they had to stay together forever or break up. But I think that was such a mature way to break up, because it was acknowledging that, yeah, like that was the first time they said I love you to each other, I think. But that, yeah, they love each other, but sometimes there are other things that are more important. There are other people you love. And I love that Maria was able to kind of acknowledge his feelings for Alex, haven't gone anywhere, and that not push him to Alex, not be like, no, you must go and date Alex, but just kind of be like, I think there are probably people out there that you will be happier with. And I think it's true that Maria needs to explore this other half of herself. But with all of Michael's past and everything he's been through, he can't just sit there and watch his part that happen to someone. It would destroy him too much. So in a lot of ways, I think that was a really adult decision to have like a breakup like that was clean. It's the best for the show moving forward if they're going to stay broken up. I'm probably rambling about this and they're not going to stay broken up now. But like, if it was going to happen, that is so much better than one of them, you know, them having a fight and crying and screaming and not being able to talk to each other. It keeps the group together. So yeah, I actually am happily surprised by that. I was joking about them breaking up because I kind of could see the scene maybe going there, but I didn't think it was actually going to go there. So please don't take that as me hating on their relationship. I actually quite enjoyed it. The thing that ruined it for me was just my personal feelings about 206, but not in like a way that made me hate it or anything. It just made me stop kind of... At the beginning of the season, I was like shipping both, despite the fact like, but MALEX was my OTP, whereas then it became quite... Maria and Michael were fine. But anyway, I am excited to see where Maria's character's going to go next season, because, you know, I think it was good in a way to acknowledge the original relationship from the original show and potentially from the books between Maria and Michael. But Maria next season can just explore. Like, she's had this season to get to grips with the fact that she has an alien side of herself and everything. And next season she can just fully explore and kind of do what Isabella's done. She can find out all about all parts of herself, and then she can do what Isabella's next step is, which is to try and find that person to end up with. And I'm very excited to see where the show goes next. So sorry, I just wanted to ramble.
She was as familiar as my own reflection.
Oh.
It took a few weeks to find her, but I was drawn back to the long point.
I love when we get to see properly their history. I need this.
It was as if we were built from the same star.
Michael and Alex can relate to this. Yes. Yes. Isabella just sat there like,
What do you think will happen?
oh, I'm emotional about too many things.
In a place without.
Maybe Steph says Republican things so that people hate her so they won't be sad when she dies. She's secretly not Republican, and then I can like her.
I'm so sorry that I'm putting you through this again.
He went in with his eyes wide open. Is Liz gonna save her? Or is she actually going to die? Liz? Liz.
Oh my god, you're like so...
Oh, the undercover work, yes. Max, you do need to vet this if she's going to be doing... Yeah.
When they're beautiful, you know?
You know what I'm saying here, right, Max?
What is he saying here? I don't know what you're saying here. Kyle, tell me. I'm so sad. Maybe did he visit Nora when she was in prison for at least some of the time?
To build something deep in the desert. The device in the bottom is just a
Ooh.
piece of the puzzle.
Ooh, what have they been building? She fears the other
There was a
aliens.
man on board my ship who shouldn't have been there.
Ooh, 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 yes, the man that caused the
was a
problems.
Yes.
Different my dad might have been if Trip had a chance to mentor him.
Yeah, Alex. Max, your heart. What did Kyle tell you about your heart? Oh God. Is he gonna set the place on fire? Liz isn't gonna be too happy about that. I mean, there are bad people coming, so explode. Yes. Is Max safe?
Ran into the alien stowaway who had crashed the ship. He'd been masquerading as a farmer.
I love all this information.
Trip saw Jones.
It's the same way that this symbol just shows up everywhere, you know?
You got your tattoo. Oh, Michael loves you.
Oh, I got
So
it right now.
much.
We weren't sure if you were coming back.
Because he loves you.
It didn't feel like it was ever going to be the same again.
Because he needs 3.
There. Now can we all cowboy up and focus, please? Let's feel our feelings after we've solved the mystery.
To protect my son,
Yeah.
her daughter, and the other.
The other. What's the other? Tell me about the other.
Without
Alex and Michael can have a much better version of this love. He didn't tell her, did he?
Liz, who would do this?
You never could sit still, Jenna.
Jolly!
You're here.
Couldn't do it.
Is
I
she
fought
gonna
so
stay?
hard to become who I am, and I just trade her in every time I get scared. No, I don't want to be on the run anymore.
Oh, they can protect you
Be my
here.
sister.
They can protect you here. You're one of the
Keep me
team.
safe, Charlie. Just
Yeah. Yeah, we'll protect you, and you can be one of the team, and it's all gonna be fine. Oh, thank God. Oh dear. Oh dear. Max, at least be sorry about it.
Yes, and you could have stopped Diego without destroying a year
He
of
probably
my
could
work.
have, yes, he could have taken it.
Okay, you were sneaking around behind my back.
I
Oh,
apologize.
children.
I stopped.
She did, and then she told him everything.
Max, you died this year.
Even Jenna told him to
I was
phone
all
Liz
alone
to get her to
because
destroy
of the
it.
choice you made, but still, I needed to take just one moment to remember where I end and where you begin. I am in love with you, and right now I hate it.
Maybe you just need some time, okay, my children? This isn't the end, but Max, that was, you know, a slight overreaction, at least without phoning her and telling her about it while you were doing it or whatever. And but I understand that, like, that is his worst fear. Like he said, that they've grown up their whole lives. He's not right. Oh, Max, don't overdose, please. But like, the aliens, Pod Squad have grown up their whole lives being terrified of being experimented on, and looking at all that stuff would have made him even more sure he wanted to destroy it. Still doesn't make it correct, but oh.
With a better response than go duck yourself.
Oh, I love them.
I want to see the program through.
That's good.
Sorry.
Liz is proud. No need to be sorry.
It's the best possible thing you could have said.
Yeah. Oh, I hope we get to see a bright Rosa in season 3, like a Rosa living her life, being happy. She needs time. She will forgive him, I think, especially if he, like, is sorry. Or at least, you know, they have a more civil conversation about it, but
He'll live to become the new Jesse Maines.
yep, he will.
I'm not gonna let it happen.
Oh, Alex,
After
you're so
everything.
good.
You still believe in redemption?
He does because he's good.
I have a pretty good example of it right in front of me.
Yeah.
Stop. Mains.
Alex, darling. Oh, sweetheart, I love you, okay? I'm so proud of you. I wish Michael was here. Oh, sweetie, because this is the place with all the sort of redneck cowboys that he's scared of. Being like, seeing a man being sensitive and soft. He's doing it.
Father taught me home is where the hurt is. So I built a
Oh, Gregory's here.
to have a heart. So I've worn this on.
Turn around!
Is a kiss an act of war? I just tried to keep you warm. Can't look away.
Never look away. She's fine. She's healed. Liz healed her. She can learn to be left wing now. He'll guess it's Liz, right?
It's a miracle.
Okay, Steph, I want to like you next season, okay?
Together we could quiet all the noise.
Oh my God.
Drown out the voices.
Okay. Yeah, Michael, sweetie. So you're gonna let Alex move on with Forrest? And then ultimately they'll find each other again. Oh, Liz, you're coming back. Oh, Michael, sweetheart. Don't go anywhere.
Don't leave.
Don't leave.
Story, me and Alex.
Oh, sweetheart, it doesn't have to have a sad ending.
I have to walk away so we can start a new one someday.
Oh,
It's
sweetheart.
not our time.
Oh.
Right now.
That's such... It will be. That's such an enlightened thing. Oh, Michael has grown so much. Michael has grown so far. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alex has grown so much and Michael has grown so much and Gregory exists and everything's a lot. I know you were singing it to Michael and you left, but Forrest is here and then you can end up with Michael the next season, it's all fine. Because this is for you, sweetheart. You've done this for you. She's gonna visit her mum. Rosa? Oh, sweet girl. He knows that, okay? He's given you the space to grow and heal and to have something sweet and good. Oh, Gregory's so proud of his baby brother. I'm so proud of his baby brother.
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah. Oh, Alex. Kissing a guy in front of all the people, yes. I mean, this is like Michael and Maria take two for me. I like it, but it's not what I want. But we'll get there.
We die feelings.
Yeah, I know I've done it.
Oh, Rosa.
But I also got a second chance. So I get to leave a different legacy.
Yes, you do. I love you.
That's not true.
She's making amends.
I love you, Mom.
Oh, Rosa, you're so...
I love you too.
Rosa is everything.
There is no revenge to be had, no closure, and no redemption.
Just leave, yes.
Don't come back, Mom. Don't bother Liz again.
Yes. I'm sorry, I don't want this season to end. Can it just go on forever?
I should have called you guys.
Save it. We are sick of being pissed at you for being so obnoxious to yourself. Why do you look so scared?
Yeah. She got there. You're coming back though, miss. Did they have the bad alien in a cage and then they've unlocked it?
I feel like we should learn more before we just bust that door open.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That is we're down here for days without.
But what if it's in a villain? I'm stressed. Oh god, what is happening? I do not want to wait for season 3. Why is this a thing? My children, what is this? Who is this? It's that guy. It's the guy that's hunting them. It's grown Max. Max's father. Oh my god.
Howdy.
Oh my god.
Everybody got a dark side.
Oh my god. I can take that as a cliffhanger though. That's not like last year. That's better. Thank you, Roswell, for a slightly better cliffhanger. Okay, so I actually really love finales when you spend the bulk of the episode dealing with the emotional fallout from the rest of the season. Those are my favourite kind of finales. When you've got like a huge build up and you have the big bit at the beginning where you're dying and then you get to really enjoy the rest of it and to see these characters grow and develop. And I am so happy. I loved this episode. I'm so glad Jesse Maines is dead. I'm so glad that man is gone. I'm so glad that Alex is free of him. I am so glad. I'm also really glad that Alex wasn't the one that had to shoot him for a moment there. I was concerned it had been Alex, just because I think Alex has enough in his conscience without that. Whereas, you know, like, it's not necessarily, I mean, it was in defence of, like, you know, he saved Michael's life, and technically saved all of their lives, because if Jesse bloody opened the stupid capsule, then they all have died. And Gregory was able to finally, ultimately protect his brother, and, like, someone was standing up for both of them, for Michael and for Alex, which no one did in the torture, I did it before. Like, it's a lot. So that scene was so good. And I'm so relieved that they're free of that awful man, and I hope Flint can be redeemed. We still don't know what Clay is like. You know, Clay is his other brother. He's out there somewhere, and I need to go back and re-listen to what Jesse said when he was dying. I think he did say, "I'm not the last Maines man," or "There are more Maines men," or something. I will listen to that after it, but you know, that, who knows if there are any other uncles or anything. But no, I mean, just Flint is still alive, and Flint was very much radicalised, even to the point where he was doing things by himself and thinking his dad was being too weak with everything. So I hope they can get through to him, but I think he's going to be a threat at the moment. I mean, if he's in hospital recovering, then maybe they can get to him while he's weak and try and like re-educate him into being a nice person. But we still need to figure out about Clay Mains. I mean, I assume at some point he'll come into it, and we just I would like if he was another Gregory. I guess not, from what they talked about him, but hopefully he's not quite a Flint either. But yeah, I am worried about Flint going forward just because he was awful this season. But yes, then we also went back to the beginning. I like that. Well, I was gonna say I like Liz. I like Liz. Obviously I like Liz. I think Liz, this episode at the beginning, we'll get to the late stuff later, was approaching her relationship with Max with that newfound honesty that they'd agreed with. You know, she'd been given this offer, it would be to continue her work kind of into the alien stuff, and she just told him about it. You know, she was straight up with him, she told him exactly the situation, and I don't think he was wrong to look into it, but I think he should have said, Liz, I love you, I trust you, but it is really frightening to me, these people being around, can I investigate them? And I think Liz would have been okay with that. You know, she might have been like a bit unsure, or a bit like, are you sure you don't trust me? But if he was like, well, yeah, I trust you, but if you're going to work for somebody else, that is inherently dangerous because there's someone else that's aware of things. And then Liz would have been more aware of the whole situation. And even when he destroyed it, there might have been time for him to grab the notes, even if he did destroy the samples and stuff. So I don't know if we've seen the last of Diego, especially seeing as Liz has gone to work there. Is she just going to go back to doing her old research? Is that her plan, to go back to doing what she was doing before all of this? Or, but just taking the knowledge she's got from the alien stuff? Or does she have some other samples and is she going to continue that? But I think Liz had reached the point in their relationship, in being in their relationship, where she was willing to be totally truthful with him, where she asserted, like, you know, I think I understand what she said when she just needed something that was all for her, that was her. It wasn't about anyone else. It was doing something that made her her. And I like that she acknowledged that, yeah, I should have told you and I apologised. Now, Max, I think, hasn't quite reached that point in their relationship, and I think it's because of all the stuff going on. In the same way that when Liz had a lot of stuff going on, it was harder for her to get there. I think if all Max had to worry about was how to be a good boyfriend to Liz, how to trust and value, but he's got all sorts of other stuff swirling around in that head of his, taking all his memories coming back and all that kind of thing. I think he needs to learn that they are a partnership. And while I don't think he would deny that, I think he would try and say, well, yeah, we're a partnership, but I was just doing this. He needs to understand that for their relationship to work, he needs to be honest with her. He needs to, you know, properly sit down and discuss the future of her research and not be kind of like, yeah, you know, I don't want you to do it, so you're not doing it. But also not to be like, oh, it's cool, you can do it, even though I don't want you to. No, they need to talk more. And I think he definitely needed to talk to her about this. And that fight they had was awful to watch. But I think these are the little steps that are going to build them a really strong relationship further going off into the future. I think some people are obviously able to just get together, click, they work. But when there are so many problems and so many things at odds, I think they need this time to work a little bit of time apart, but they will ultimately come back together. And you know, Liz has left this time having told Max she loves him, but that she hates that she loves him right now. And I'm really intrigued about the fact that Liz has left, just because this is a show called Roswell, New Mexico. It's not even a show that's called like Aliens, so then we could maybe go to different locations. Like, it is specifically Roswell. So I do feel like something is going to happen to draw her back. Maybe we'll spend part of the season with her, with Diego in California. Maybe Max will be like going to talk to her at some point, although we've got a lot of other stuff going on with that I will get to. But I think it's interesting for me, like, what that is going to be. Is something going to drive her back? Is she going to be there for a couple of episodes and then find that they do know about alien stuff because Diego found it and that they're pushing too far? Like, I don't know where the plot line with Liz is going to go. I'm excited about it because I love Liz and I love that she is such a dedicated scientist, that she's someone that knows what she wants and she's going to do it. I do love that part of her. I think sometimes she loses sight a little bit of other things. You know, like, I think this season I was worried about her just because she was planning on doing this despite the fact that the people whose life she was putting in danger had no idea. But I think where we are now with Liz, I am really glad that she's kind of open and honest, and I just don't know where the show's going to go next. Sticking with the Ortecos, please next season let Arturo get citizenship so I can stop worrying. And, you know, we can kind of help Liz and Rosa have that little bit of weight taken off them that's been with them forever, and off Arturo. Also, Rosa, I have really enjoyed her this season. I totally understand that with a show with this many characters, she couldn't be in it constantly every episode just because there are so many characters, and she is one of the side characters. But I really enjoyed her journey, and kind of she struggled a lot, but the place she's in now, I'm so proud of her. She wants to go back to rehab. She wants to do the program. She is able to face this woman, her mother, who she has spent all those years hating, and say, I love you, but stand her ground. Not be like, I love you, welcome back, just stand her ground, tell her to leave. You know, Rosa has shot her way up into being 3 or 4 of my favourite characters. You know, she and Liz are like vying. Like, I've got vying for the top spot, and then I've got vying for the second place shot. Sort of is how my favourites are working at the moment. Although Isabel's getting up there, and there's a lot of people I feel about. So I I'm so glad, and I'm just looking forward to Rosa, because I assume when the next season comes back there will have been some kind of time jump, whether it's 2 weeks, whether it's 6 months. And before much of the season is out, at least not at the very beginning, Rosa will have likely finished the rehab course. And to just see Rosa get to thrive, to just see Rosa get to have a life and make choices and create the legacy she wants to create the art she wants to create. I am so excited to see Rosa flourish in the next season, and I think if the show has her going back and struggling with addiction, it will be kind of a tired plotline. You know, I know nothing wrong with them doing that plotline, but showing someone that is an addict. You know, Rosa's going to be an addict for the rest of her life, but addicts are able to recover. Addicts are able to maintain it, to maintain their sobriety, and to see Rosa do that would just be really amazing, and also maybe quite inspiring to anyone that is actually struggling in the same way that Rosa was struggling. And I think she's got Kyle, she's got Liz, and she's in California, she's got her dad, she's got the pod squad team, Maria, one of her best friends, Alex, you know, like she's got a lot of people around there that care about her, and they all are in on the alien secret now, which is great, so we kind of have a team. Yes, also Liz was able to cure Steph. Now, I'm unclear as to whether or not Steph knows Liz did it. Like, did Liz walk in and say, I've got this experimental thing, can I use it on you? And then Steph, don't tell anyone, and then she did it, and now she's fine, so she's not telling, Steph isn't telling anyone. Or did Liz go to talk to her and then slip it in her IV or something? You know, I don't quite know that about Steph, but I'm glad Steph is alive. I never wanted her to die. I hate that they introduced her with all these controversial pod things about, like, healthcare or whatever. Like, she literally has a disease where, like, she's dying. She says that if her dad loses her job, he will go into debt because of her medical bills. Yet she was all like, yeah, healthcare shouldn't be free. Like, Steph, I feel like the way that the weird right-wing stuff they had Steph say doesn't match up with the rest of her character. So I'm hoping that going forward, she's going to be like, that's just like a weird defense mechanism thing she has, and that she's a nice person. But she makes Kyle happy, so I suppose at the moment I'm happy with that. And, you know, to see Kyle getting to be happy, he's still got his job, he's got a girl he loves, or has fallen for at least. I think I'm excited to see a bit more of Kyle maybe in future seasons, just because I think this season, just because there were so many characters, Kyle was basically, after they did the heart thing, just put as like Steph's boyfriend, or I know Steph was his girlfriend, but you know what I mean, he didn't have too many plots. But then it's hard with so many side characters, and given that he isn't dating any of the main ones, I think that is kind of understandable. I'm glad that they were concerned that Max tried to kill, it's been ages since I middled up their names, that Max tried to kill Flint, because that is concerning, the fact that, you know, he didn't need to do it. But at the same time, it wasn't like Flint was just a dude walking past, it wasn't like Flint was even just someone trying to mug him. Flint was someone that had kidnapped his brother, and had a bomb to try and kill aliens and was going to blow up part of the carnival. Like, you know, Flint was a very bad person who'd been very antagonistic. So Max taking that moment to do that, again, was wrong. Heroes or good guys should never do that, but it was more it wasn't as though the rage took over when he just saw some dude walking down the street. It was like a sort of situation where had he just shot him, you would have been like, you shouldn't have done that, but like, you know what I mean, it was kind of more of a understandable situation for that, though Max does still need to keep working on this. I'm leaving MALEX and the end till the end of my rambling. Isabel, I'm really glad at the beginning of the episode that Max, you know, highlighted how much Isabel's grown, because she really has. I mean, I didn't dislike her last season. I wasn't too sure of her at the beginning, but by the end, you know, I liked her. I felt awful for her with everything she'd gone through, but I didn't have any great connection to her. But this season, she's become truly Isabel, and I've loved it. Like, she's a character that gets higher and higher up my list of characters. I am just really enjoying her. I think it just, on top of knowing how she was when she was kind of being the person she thought she had to be, and being in the relationship she thought she had to be, and kind of being slightly controlled by Noah at all times, just because obviously he wasn't always in her head, but the very fact that he knew everything about them, he was just, we hate Noah. I think it is very, very interesting to wonder where she's going to go next, you know, what path is she going to take, who is she going to choose to date, is she going to choose to date a woman, is she going to choose to date a man. I've seen people talking about wanting her to date Charlie, or I mean pre their relation Maria, but obviously now we know they are related, they should not be dating each other. But you know, Rosa, I do think the age gap is too much now. I mean, it's what, like 1920 to 28, 29 is a bit much. But other than that, I would potentially like them together. I want them to be friends, basically, so that they've both been hurt by Noah and what he did, but you know, where they are now is good for me. But I'm just excited to see Isabel flourish and grow as a person even more than she already has. And then Maria. Now, like I paused the episode and I rambled on about the Michael and Maria breaking up, and I think it really was necessary this season, and I really like that. You know, it's quite rare to see that kind of breakup on TV. They're like big messy ones a lot of the time, of where they both had literally just said I love you for the first time, or at least one of the first times. You know, they were acknowledging that they were still in love, that hadn't changed, but that there was more for them out there, that, you know, they might love each other, but Maria deserves someone that is willing to go on the journey of her discovering her powers with her. And Michael deserves someone that isn't gonna be worrying him in that way, that they acknowledge that, yeah, we are in love, yeah, we love each other, but there is other love out there. And the fact that he dropped everything to save Alex without a second hesitation made it very clear that that was still a thing for him, and that was a thing that he deserved to explore, given that she knows the history. And that makes me respect Maria a lot. Now, I never disliked Maria. I know people jumped on the Maria hate bandwagon. I was never there. I really didn't enjoy the threesome. I really did not enjoy that. And I didn't like that Maria initiated everything. It made me feel a bit iffy about her relationship with Michael. I went from being like, damn it, I ship them more than I want to because I want Alex, to being like, oh, why are they on screen? But I actually really enjoyed their final breakup scene, and I love that Maria was the one that initiated it. Now, obviously, Michael accepted it. Michael accepted it was true. Michael didn't try to say, no, but I love you, you must stay with me. He was kind of just like, okay, like, you have a point, and you know, what we have was special, it's always going to be there, we're always going to be like great friends, we're always going to love each other, but that there is more for both of us. And then Maria, I just think it was so mature, and it also shows how far Michael's come, but I'm getting to that in a minute. It made me like, Maria has gone from being like a character that I still like a lot, but I'm a bit cross with, to being a character that I can just fully welcome back into my heart and soul. And I mean, last episode when she grabbed the bomb and was just running with it despite knowing it might kill her, was obviously very heroic. But I think I like her take on it, that yeah, maybe Mimi isn't quite there. Maybe Mimi is going to have to live in an assisted living centre and be a bit frustrating, but she's still Mimi and she's still in there. And I think that is true. I mean, the stuff where she starts rambling on about Independence Day, unless next season Will Smith's turning up, is a bit weird. But it kind of is a bit of mental decline. But then hypothetically, like I think I did say in the episode, I don't know if I kept that in or not in the YouTube version, the alienness is diluted every generation for the Delucas, unless she and Michael was to have had a kid, and then it would be back to being like full strength. But their everything is diluted and diluted and diluted. So that being said, Maria will probably not deteriorate or change as much as her mother did, surely. I mean, who knows how little it will be different, but you know, Maria is even less alien than her mother was. And in the same way that the alien poison didn't kill her, hopefully she will never lose herself as fully as her mother did. Or at least not as quickly as her mother did. She'll have much more of her life. You know, Mimi is by no means old enough to be getting, I mean, if she were to have dementia in the way we have it, she would be early onset, you know, she would be like a typical age for it. So I liked that, and I like that Maria is embracing that side of her. I was really glad when she didn't, when she like was protecting it because, you know, Louise fought for this life and I need to fight too, etc. But I think Maria next season is going to get to really go on a beautiful growth story, and I'm really looking forward to that. I don't have to have any of my like, but I don't like her relationship feelings because Maria is free. And I say that bearing in mind that I actually quite enjoyed Michael and Maria scenes. You know, I'm not anti them in any way, and anyone that hates on Maria can leave because Maria is amazing. I love Maria. She just irritated me a little bit. So yeah, going forward with Maria, I'm very excited about that. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Charlie came back, and Charlie's going to stick around. I'm here for that. She can be our resident science person until Liz gets back. She can just be Charlie and be with Jenna, and they can be together. And you know, even if ultimately they were to decide to move away together, that would be fine. But I think it's really good for Jenna and for Charlie, that both of them, they love each other so much and they're willing to sacrifice so much for each other. It's so good that they're going to get to be together. And it's also good because Charlie staying means Charlie is as safe as she could be, I think, because okay, yeah, people can still get to her, but she has got a giant group of people with amazing skills that all would be willing to protect her after everything she's done to help them, just for Jenna, because of everything Jenna's done, you know, like in the same way that they protect everyone in like what we've seen, they would be there for her if anyone were to come looking for her. Plus, you know, people seem to be quite aware of aliens, and all the aliens are in town, so they can all protect each other together. So I'm just excited to see more of Charlie and Jenna and where that's going to go. I'm worried about Max still. I mean, I like that they found the prison. I guess were Louise and Nora building a ship initially and then they decided to stay, and so they turned that into a prison? Were they able to catch the evil dude? Evil Max? Is that Max's dad? Is that Max's older brother? I mean, obviously, is Max a clone? There's a lot of stuff we've got to figure out with Max next season, and I am still kind of worried about Max. You know, he seems to feel the pull to the darkness more than the others, and that might just be because he's the one that has unlocked the healing powers. He's the one with the healing thing, so it's closest to him, whereas, you know, telekinesis, you'd have to like whack someone into a pole, or mind control, you have to mind control someone to walk off a cliff. You know, like, oh, I think you'd really like to walk off that cliff to kill them, whereas, you know, for him, it's the other half of his power that he manifested. I think they can order more of them, but, you know, the one that he got, or if it's more to that. And we need to figure out why he was chained up, why they were leaving. We know there was a war on the planet from what Noah said. We know something with the lighting is happening. I'm still waiting for that. It hasn't been mentioned this last season. Maybe it's not ever going to be mentioned ever again. But I think it's really interesting that there's like another Max, a very big Max. Now this could just be his father. He looks a lot like his dad. His dad is evil. His dad had him chained up because, you know, that was the person that Louise was fighting with the little boy. Or it could be that he cloned himself. Maybe Max is the saviour. Maybe every generation a new saviour is born and then the old one has to die. You know, like, there could be all sorts of lore. I'm just so intrigued about that, and I'm still worried about Max, especially because, you know, right now Liz has left him because of how he acted. You know, he mucked up and Liz left. You know, he is working in the bar now. I have nothing against Max working in the bar, especially if he were to decide to write while he did it. I would 100% support that. But I think at the moment, Max's life, he's kind of lost. And this is going to be another huge thing. And they freed this guy. So given that he was the one that was hunting aliens, I'm very stressed about what's going to happen next. Is Evil Max going to be the big bad next season? I hate that we're going to have to wait, because at the very least, with their schedule, all their normal fall shows, autumn shows, I hate having them fall shows, are coming in like January, February, March. And then I think they initially announced that Roswell wasn't coming in until May, which is almost a year. And obviously with COVID, who knows, it could get pushed back even further. So I am very excited to see what happens next, but I'm also very scared. And I'm very sad that we have to wait even longer than normal. But just that ending was amazing, and it could help Max explain so much. I think obviously it could be also very stressful and awful and could help lead Max down a dark path. So I'm worried about Max. I don't think I've missed anyone. I'm sorry if I have. Then we have Max. Malex. I just took the left out of it. Then we have Malex, and I really, really loved that Michael, you know, Maria sent him with food. I think Maria was already probably thinking about breaking up with Michael at that point. She knew the connection that he had with Alex was important and worth exploring. I love that they got to destroy the tool shed together. You know, it was built by his hateful grandfather. Yes, it was a place of refuge, but that got taken away. And then it was built by... And then the tool shed incident happened with Jesse Maines. I love that Alex got to use the hammer to destroy it, and that they spent hours doing that, venting all those years of trauma and frustration, and just doing it in a way that hurts no one. You know, they didn't have to beat Jesse Maines up to do it. Just, they are free now from that curse, both of them, and oh my god, that means everything to me. I mean, we've really seen this season Alex struggling, and he's the sort of character that will try not to tell anyone he's struggling. He'll try to keep it under the surface. I mean, his whole life he's been struggling, but I think we've watched him over these episodes come to terms with who he is. They've watched him come to terms with the fact that he is gay, and he's not going to be worried about what anyone else thinks. He can be a man and be gay. He can be a man and be soft. He can be a man and want to sing about love. You know, I think I'm so emotional about Alex. Like, I'm so proud of him. I don't, like, at the beginning of the season, I was like, Michael is my favourite, Alex is right below, and I think it's still like that, but it's also, like, so, I don't know, maybe they're equal favourites. I'm struggling to tell. But watching him get to destroy that place, watching him get to come to terms with who he was, and then they found Flint Maines' journal, and they got to read about how they were cosmic, about how, not Flint Maines, sorry, Trip Maines, Trip and Nora were cosmic, and, you know, in the same way that he said to her, I don't want to have a family with anyone else, and we know he never did, it kind of suggests that that cosmic love that you find is just all-encompassing, and it will ultimately win, and I need that a lot. So then we've seen Alex really, like, you know, we have that scene where he was talking to, or where he wasn't able to kiss and be, like, PDA with Forrest, I was going to call him Flint again. Flint is invading my life. He was going to, he didn't want to kiss Flint in public. Oh my god, Forrest in public. Because they were in a sort of cowboy town, and he was worried about what people would say because of his father's voice in his ear, but he is free of that now. Not only was he able to write a beautiful song about Michael, which we will come to, he was able to kiss Forrest in front of everyone, and I think that is what he needs right now. He needs a simple, uncomplicated love that he can just embrace in exactly the same way that Michael was with Maria, that really helped Michael to grow as a person. That's what Alex deserves, and he's going to get that with Forrest. And I hope Forrest remains a good, wonderful guy. I was like, there were various points in the season when Alex was kidnapped, I was scared Forrest was going to be involved, but I'm now fairly certain he won't be. I just hope that Alex and Forrest are able to have a breakup of the same sort that Michael and Maria had. I don't need it to be messy. I don't want Forrest to die. Alex does not need any more trauma like that. He has enough trauma with his remaining brothers. But getting to sing that song in front of everyone, and that song, oh my god, it was so beautiful. I have a suspicion. My friend Sarah was like, I've sent you a song. Don't look at it till after you've seen Roswell, so I feel like that is the song. That song was everything. But just, he was able to sing that really sweet song in front of that whole room. He got applauded. His brother was there watching proudly. He saw Michael there. He saw Forrest there. And Forrest stayed there for him, and they're going to explore this thing they've got. And you know, part of me would be quite content if when the next season comes back, Forrest and Alex are like, yeah, you know, we were good, but we didn't work out in the long run. That's the kind of ending I hope they have. I hope it's not some huge, messy, awful trauma, because Alex does not need that. Like, I don't need Forrest to find out about aliens and decide they're evil and try and kill them, or for Forrest to die saving someone. You know, I just need Forrest and Alex to part ways amicably. If they had, like, you know, because obviously. So then we come to my other favourite character, Michael, and this whole season we've watched him grow. From, I mean, he began his growth last season, but there was too much going on trauma-wise for him then. But we've seen him learn that his mother loved him, that his mother, we kind of saw that last season, but that his mother was looking out for him, was protecting him. We've seen him learn that Walt wanted to adopt him, that Old Man Sanders wanted to adopt him, that when he was given him that place to stay, he wasn't just some sort of kind bastard old man giving a kid a place to sleep. He was someone that was invested in him, that wanted to adopt him, that wanted to be there for him and protect him, that he has his whole life, since he had at least one person out there rooting for him and loving him. We've seen him accept at the beginning of the season when Max was dead that he had a family, that they were his family. He got the tattoo. He accepted that without 3, it's not the same, you know, it needs to be 3. We saw Michael accept love, accept that he deserved love, that he was part of a family, that he could give love, that was okay. And I'm dying inside because it's everything. We've watched this the whole season. I think this episode we really saw all of that, because his response to Maria was, again, an earlier Michael might have been like, so you don't really love me, so you're leaving me, everyone leaves me, oh, it's me, I'm awful, I'm terrible. Whereas he was able to take it, listen to what she said and believe it. Believe that she did love him, but that she thought that there was better for both of them, and that's true. And I'm so proud of him. Like, the way he handled that breakup, the way he's handled himself throughout the whole end of this season. And then, you know, going and watching Alex and hearing Alex sing that song about him. I mean, we saw last episode when Gregory said, I know what he means to Alex. And, you know, we saw kind of Michael's face was very much like, someone else knows, that means I still mean something. I mean, that means it's a lot. And I think hearing Alex sing that song about him, knowing the strength of their love, their whole reaction to the thing when he read out that it was cosmic and they were like looking at each other, it was so much. And I love, love, love that Michael was able to think, well, I'm not what Alex needs right now, even though they can be something good and wonderful and pure. It's still too close, it's still too soon, it's still too messy, we need time. And I'm not going to try and just take advantage of the fact that Alex is opening up, Alex is finding himself to get what I want and force myself into a relationship with him. He took that time and he gave Alex that space. I'm so proud of him. And then when Isabel said, but you two are going to end up together, and Michael was like, yeah, I think it will work out. Michael Guerin looked into his future and thought, it might work out. Can we have a parade, people? He looked into the future and he thought, you know what, yeah, I'm going to be responsible. Right now is not the time, but in the future I'm going to get what I want. In the future I'm going to be happy with the man I love. Michael Guerin. That's what I needed in my life. And, you know, I think in his own way, Alex understands that too. I think the fact that he saw Michael was there, he saw that Michael heard his song, is everything. The lyrics of the song were everything. I need to listen to that non-stop. Tyler Blackburn can take all my money. If you just, I love him. Like, Alex and Michael just deserve the world. And I really was thinking we're going to end this episode with Michael and Maria still together just because there wasn't going to be time to deal with it. But obviously the fact that like the dramatic stuff was over fairly quickly meant that there was time to deal with it. And just, I'm so proud of where they both got to. Like they and Rosa and Isabel, I think, have had the best journeys this season. But all the characters have grown. Like, I've always loved all the characters on Roswell. I've always loved how complex and 3D they are, how much they do grow. This show moves so quickly and it has so much going on that sometimes it feels slow, but that's just because there are 3,000 things happening at any one moment. So yeah, that moment at the end was just, it was quite clear that Michael was giving him the, you know, I'm not going to be like sulking that you're with Forrest or whatever, you deserve that. And it's exactly what Michael deserved with Maria. You know, he was able to get to this place where he accepted love and a relationship, and I really hope that this is what that is for Alex as well. My Malex ship and heart is hoping that Forrest and Alex break up at least by mid-season 3 and then Malex are together by the end of season 3, because 3 seasons is a long time to have to wait to finally get them together. So I'm kind of, but I feel like that is a place that they're getting to. You know, they've had a lot of the conversations they needed to have. They've talked about the things they love about each other. They've talked about the tool shed scene. They've destroyed the tool shed. They've destroyed that memory, that weight. I didn't look at Michael's hand. I hope he stopped covering it up. I mean, all the people that you don't want to know about aliens already know he's an alien, so there's no problem there. And just, I honestly don't know where the show's going to go next in terms of the other Max. I love it so much. All these characters, I love them so dearly, and just, I have such hope from Alex now. And you know, I was really wanting them to get together at the end of this episode. Like, there was a moment when Alex was singing and Michael was gazing at him, like, I was like, I'm gonna look at her. And then when he said, you know, it's not our time, I was like, oh, it isn't. But it will be, and that is everything. So yeah, this show, I love it so much. I love all of these characters so much. I'm so excited to see season 3. I will wait as long as it takes. If it takes a whole year to come, like an extra year, I will die inside, but I will wait. Thank you so much for watching this with me. If you would like to watch my unedited reaction to this episode, please check it out on Patreon. And yeah, thank you for being on this Roswell journey with me, anyone that has. If you I love Roswell. Thank you so much for watching.